Well, hey friends, good day to you. I have a question for you today. What do you think about money? Yeah, we got some money here. Do you like money? Do you need money? Well, yes, we all need money. All right? We'll get back to that. This is Holy Week. Today is Monday of this very special week that we call Holy Week. Well, why is it called Holy Week? Well, we call Holy Week between Palm Sunday and Easter, we call it Holy Week because it was a significant time frame that led to the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, as we said, Holy Week begins on Palm Sunday, which was yesterday, which commemorates the day that Jesus entered into Jerusalem and was welcomed with palm branches. People were waving palm branches and praising him. Holy Week now continues with reflections upon the teachings of Jesus, the Last Supper, his betrayal, Jesus' suffering, his crucifixion, his death, his burial, and his resurrection. All of this happens within Holy Week. Did you know that a significant amount of space is given in the Gospels to the events that happened in Holy Week? Yep. In Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the four Gospels, 1/4 or 25% of each of these books relates the happenings of Holy Week. So 25% of the Gospels concentrates on 1 week of the 3 years of Jesus' ministry on earth. Very significant time. In the scriptural accounts of the physical happenings of Holy Week, there were some powerful events that took place. One is called the cleansing of the temple. And this seems to happen, according to Scripture, in chronological order, the day after Palm Sunday, the day after people were praising Jesus. Jesus entered the temple, and we find what happened in Matthew chapter 21. Jesus entered the temple courtyard, and he began to drive out all of those who were buying and selling there. He turned over the tables of the people who were exchanging money. He also turned over the benches of those who were selling doves, and he said to them, "It is written what the Lord has said, my house will be called a house where people can pray, but you are making it a den for robbers." Would have been interesting if Jesus would have said, my house will be called a house where people can pray and not have to pay. But that's what was happening. So what is the purpose for places like churches and temples? Well, they are places, as Jesus said, where people can pray, to learn about God, to experience God, and to praise God. But something had changed, and these temple areas were being used now as a bank or a market or a place where people were being used and taken advantage of. And so Jesus found it important to address this and to remind people of what is important. The account goes on in Matthew 21, verses 14 and 17 to say this: "Blind people and those who were disabled came to Jesus at the temple, and there he healed them. The chief priests and the teachers of the law saw the wonderful things he did, and they also saw the children in the temple courtyard shouting, 'Hosanna to the Son of David.' But when the leaders saw all of this, they became angry. 'Do you hear what these children are saying?' they asked him. 'Yes,' Jesus replied. 'Haven't you read about it in Scripture? Lord, you have made sure that children and infants praise you.' Well, then Jesus left the people, and he went out of the city to Bethany, and he spent that night there." Jesus reminded the church leaders that ministry and service was not about money and not about business. What should happen at the temple? It's a place of healing. Disabled people were being healed by Jesus. It's a place of praise. Children were praising Jesus. And the temple leaders were saying, "No, this shouldn't happen like this." You know, it seems that this was a constant struggle for Jesus, to remind those around him to honor the disabled and the children, and to serve them. He often confronted the church leaders who seemed to not care about these people. So what is important in life? Is it making money, or is it about helping and serving people? You're right. It should be about helping and serving people. Scripture says that Jesus came to serve, not to be powerful. And that is one of the lessons we learn about during Holy Week, where Jesus was not about showing his power. And we see this throughout the coming events of this week, which we will be talking about. Jesus was not one of power. He was one of service. Much we can learn. So how can we serve each other this week? You think about that. And when you find ways that you can serve somebody, why don't you go ahead and do it? I think that that would be what Jesus would be pleased with and God would be pleased with. And ultimately, when we do that, we praise God. When we serve people, when we serve each other, we are praising God. So today, have a day filled with service, have a day filled with joy, and have a day filled with peace.